Okay, you guys, so we're going to continue on with step number 13. And what I have done is I have just sewn the hood that I had pinned all the way around this circle part. So you want to make sure that you're sewing at 5/8, and as you're sewing, you'll make sure that you want to pull down this fabric and keep it away from the machine. So I just put it under the machine and sewed through at 5/8 right along this line here, all the way around the hood. Remember to leave these front pieces open. You don't want to sew right here or right here in this casing, because tomorrow we are going to put our drawstring through the hood there. So once I have those sewn, you want to double check on both sides that you haven't caught any fabric, that there are no puckers or any holes. Okay, so once you've double checked your hood and you know that it looks good, the next step is, if you read your instruction sheet, the third box down says that you're going to smooth the seam allowance away from the hood and stitch on the body very close to the seam. So what that means is this seam that we just sewed, we are going to be pushing down onto the body of the sweatshirt, so the fuzzy part here. You're going to be smoothing it down onto there, and we're going to be sewing right on top of our basting stitches. So those show us exactly where we're going to sew, and those are from step number 10. And those stitches are going to show out here on the outside. So this is called top stitching. You'll see top stitching on a lot of other things that you own. And the point is to be able to see it. Just like on our hood here, how we can see it, you're going to see it now along this where the hood connects to the main body piece. So you want to be sure that your thread matches perfectly, because you are going to see it. And the point of top stitching, the first point is a functional piece. Top stitching is going to hold this seam down onto the main body of the sweatshirt so that it doesn't poke up and you don't see it. So it's going to push it down and hold it and attach it to this, and then also you'll be able to see it, which looks really good when you sew it nice and straight. So to be able to top stitch this seam down onto the main body, you're going to take pins and you're going to smooth out the fabric underneath. You may just want to tug it a little bit. You're going to press that seam down nice and flat, and you're going to put the pin in right where you sewed and come out the bottom that's still on that seam here. Okay, so you want your pin there to hold it on, and you can double check that your pinning is correct by seeing it on the outside there. So you can see my little pin mark, and that's a good thing. So you're going to go around the entire sweatshirt, making sure that you smooth out the fabric underneath and pinning that seam down. Then you're going to sew right on top of your basting stitches all the way down. And remember, your bobbin colored thread is going to show on the outside. And so once you have sewn that, you'll have your top stitching and your hood all ready to put the drawstring in.